He's on TRT since a few years, and his wife says since he's on testosterone, he started snoring at night, and she even recorded him. It's very loud. And but he is not obese at all, not fat, nothing. He's not a bodybuilder with a thick neck, nothing. So would there be any connection between snoring and testosterone, even in a not fat guy?
So people have reported both an improvement as well as an exacerbation of both snoring as well as sleep apnea. And it seems to kind of be a hit or miss depending on the individual. Some people improve, some people worsen. I personally cannot think of a particular concept or mechanism that would cause it, with the exception of somebody who has a broader neck or somebody who has a larger chest, potentially maybe increases in volume initially due to some weight gain from water retention, and then ultimately in the long term, possibly additional muscle training. People always consider training and weightlifting as something that is good, something that is healthy, and it is. But we have to understand that BMI does not discriminate between fat and muscle. Body mass index, or a larger person, is going to have some sort of conditions develop over time that somebody with a smaller BMI is not going to have. One of those impacts is cardiovascular health on the heart, because the heart now, as a pump, has to pump to more tissue. So even if you're muscular and you're a larger person, your heart health is going to suffer negatively for it. Secondly is the neck circumference. In America, for example, the standards for primary care, where they say assess for sleep apnea, is a neck circumference of 16 inches. And that is not a very large neck by today's standards. A lot of men have necks over 16 inches. So if your neck circumference increases, whether it's from weightlift, excuse me, whether it's from weightlifting or just, being overweight, you're more susceptible to sleep apnea and or snoring. But a lot of times snoring is not just related to obstruction in the neck or the chest. It could be a deviated septum. So it could be anecdotal. I just don't know the true answer of why it happened to this individual. But I have heard from patients both, hey, this has gotten worse as well as this has gotten better. But everything I just mentioned is just my own hypotheses on why this can be. I just don't see, unless someone can point me to any literature or any ideas as to why, I don't see any connection between breathing and testosterone.